Hi, everybody. How are you doing? It's Linda G. Busy, busy day. I had the honor of being on Irish Grannies video, and then I had the honor of doing Intuitive View and Debbie. I did their little show. That was fun. And I just really wanted to get out with some of my 2022 predictions. I've been holding off, and Eileen and I are going to do something towards the end of the year, and I'll probably pick up more stuff. But there were some hits I got, and I'd like to get it off the table. And secondly, there was a gentleman who was buying a reading from me for his wife. I've lost your information because I was going to try to send out a gift certificate to you. And so I'm ordering gift certificates because some people are saying, do you have a gift certificate? And I hadn't, but I need to get those going because it's no longer going through Angel Heart for You. You'll be going through my website, lindagrindle.com. And I'm probably going to stop reading altogether at the end of next year. So enjoy while you can. Y'all, peace to y'all. And I did get my hair cut today, and it's always sort of straight when she does it. I can't do this for myself. Okay, so I wanted to get that out there. Okay, so 2022. I just want to tell you some of the hits I was getting. Okay, I'm going to take a drink of my drink. First of all, I want you to know that I saw three for the year 2022, three exits of some popular statesperson. Now, these could be statespersons that are no longer working, like Bob Dole. But I saw three people going in the year 2022. Could even be a president. I don't know. But, three. I saw three as clear as day because I saw that black wreath on the White House door. It's not Biden. And also the Queen. I don't know if she's passing, but I see her passing her, advocating or giving it to, not advocating, but she's passing it on to Charles. Now, Charles, I don't see him being king for very long. I'm thinking that he's going to try to slide. Somebody told me he can't do that, but you can. I mean, Diana was going to be queen and Camilla can be queen, but he promised he wouldn't do this, but I feel like he's going to try to do something of the sort to make her queen, and people will pitch a fit. And then maybe that's when they bring in William. Okay, thank you. I just saw Diana. She said it's going to be quite a mess, a bloody mess. Thank you, girlfriend. And, this will be the last of the monarchies. I just see like people are going to start really kind of getting mad that they have all the money and, people are struggling. They're very wealthy. And it's just people are going to be tired of the wealthy living so fat that, and they're not passing it out to the others. The Queen was mad as it was. She was going to have to pay taxes. So I got that. Okay. More school shootings. And a lot of this fake stuff with calling and saying, look out, like the TikTok thing that was going on about school shootings. It's really a shame that this kind of energy is going on. Will they nip it in the butt? Not right now. They're actually going to change the settings of the schools. They're going to make it harder for you to come in there with a gun. That's for sure. It'll be like an airport, almost like TSA going through. But you'd rather have that than your children. I have a grandson. He's only 8, and he has to go through these gun shooting walkthroughs. Okay. So I do see that improving because of the fact that we're going to make sure we're not going to take the Republicans' advice as far as arming the students and the teachers. We're going to have some sort of way of making sure you filter anybody going into the school. Okay. I don't know why they just showed me this, but I just got to tell you when I feel it. And I am kind of tired, which is good because when I'm kind of tired, I really pick up. I see a very famous, I think it's a football player. I see a very famous football player with some sort of sudden exit, maybe death. I just saw it because I saw everybody talking about it. It might be a crash, either car or plane crash. I don't know why. I just saw the news and them showing this player. I'm just telling you as I go along. Okay, Trump is getting hit with loads of truth. Oh my God, you guys, it's just going to be a cluster. You know what? Loads of stuff is getting ready to happen to Trump. In fact, he feels it coming on. I told you, what have I been telling you? The Trump name is going to be, I don't know him. It's like, I don't know him. And all the cohorts, this is going to sound really strange. I always thought it was Letitia James that would really take Trump down, but lately I've been feeling it's women that take him down. I'm really feeling very strongly about Liz Cheney. She's got a vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. She thinks that this whole thing that they did was beyond reprehensible. She just like, I'm going to make a spectacle out of them. That's why she wants 2 weeks of primetime television. They even said they're going to do it on primetime. Not that I'll be watching. The pizza places are going to be working like crazy. Remember when OJ was on the road and the pizza places made all kinds of money? That's going to be us. We're going to be watching. They have a lot of stuff to talk about. So a lot of people are in trouble. But Trump is going to get hit with loads of stuff. Now, the thing that I see more so than this thing with, the January 6th is those taxes. He's going to have, his taxes will be given. He's fighting like hell. Right now, he's sitting, that picture I always give you of Linda Blair in The Exorcist when she's those wicked eyes when Ferris comes up, the priest Ferris, and she goes, Ferris. That's that energy. It's like he's coming to get you. The priest is coming to remove you. And I feel like he's sitting there just stewing, knowing that he's getting ready to get hit, and nobody's helping him. Nobody is able to talk him around this. I just see attorneys. And in fact, he's getting where he's not even listening anymore. He really is not in a good mood, but he can't fight it. And let me tell you something else. His little show that he's going to do, his little, his Twitter thing, it's not going to take off. Okay. For 2022, 2023, his health is really bad. And Don Jr. is in trouble too. I don't know about the insurrection. I think this is going to have more to do with Russia. Him and Jared and all of them, because they were working in Russia's back pockets. And they, as you well know, and I will tell you this till I'm blue in the face, and this is the honest to God truth. Trump did not win the 2016 election. He was put in there by Russia. They cheated. He cheated. Pure and simple. And too bad Hillary Clinton didn't pitch a fit. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to tell you that Don Jr. is in trouble, and Jared too. We've talked about this, but I see more coming up for the year 2022. I'm sorry things have taken so long. Hannity is taking a little vacation. He made an announcement. So I was with the girls. I was with Debbie at Freebird and Intuitive View, Kim. And all of a sudden I got the hit. I said, oh no, this is more than just taking a vacation. There's some sort of thing coming out on Hannity, and he's already nervous about it. Something to do, I think, with the insurrection. And I think he's part of it. And I feel he really was talking to Trump. And it's going to cause a lot of chaos. The other thing is, my lipstick's all off there. Don't you just love how I just put my makeup on midstream? There you go. The other thing is, he talks to Trump day and night. I mean, they're always on the phone together. So he was the one who thought he was president. And the advice he gave him isn't good at all. So, and they're also saying Rick Perry was part of this. So we'll find out about that. But I do see Hannity being hip strong. And also Bill Barr, even though Barr stood up to the plate, because remember when he first came on, I said, oh, he's actually going to stand up to the plate. Then he showed his butt with the Mueller report. And I'm like, well, maybe I'm wrong, because he finagled that. But Barr is going to be in trouble for some past things, because he did tell Trump, sir, there was no cheating and you lost. But Trump didn't want to hear it. He's very disappointed in Bill Barr. He's very disappointed in Pence. Okay. Pence is much ado about nothing going nowhere. So, so I wanted to tell you about that. I saw a real good t-shirt. It says, you want to talk about pro-life? How about 20 children from Sandy Hook? Okay, the Dems, I'm going to tell you for 2022, I don't know how we're going to do this, but I can feel the peace coming to me that we will manage not to let them take over our voting rights. So I don't know how we're going to do it, but I see voting rights being okay, because the only way Repoop's going to win is cheating. And I see Dems still maintaining the House and the Senate. The Senate, they're going to have more of an advantage. The Roe versus Wade, the 15 weeks that's coming about, they are going to try to get rid of Roe versus Wade. I don't want you to freak out, because this too shall pass. And as you know, our Justice Department is suing them as we speak. I do feel Justice Thomas and Kavanaugh probably leaving in 2022. Kavanaugh, because he lied, and they're going to find out a bunch of stuff, underhanded stuff with money. Thomas may go because of his wife, Jenny, and what she did with the insurrection. There's some stuff with Thomas, and I don't feel Thomas's health. I just don't feel Thomas's health is very good. Okay. Okay. Now, Earth. We're going through a very weird. Mother Earth isn't mad. Mother Earth just suggests. And it's somebody told me, one of you guys out there told me to watch the show called Astrology with the Pandemic, or Pandemic and Astrology, on Amazon Prime. Very interesting. In one of the first recorded pandemics ever that nearly took out Rome, the alignment of the planets was exactly as it is now. So you can tell by looking at the charts when a pandemic is going to hit. So I thought that was really interesting. So this pandemic is pretty much, I think this last burst, I'm not going to tell you to take it lightly, but it doesn't feel like anything comes up again for another 10, 20 years. But I see a realignment of the earth. I see more flooding. I've been telling you about flooding, more dramatic storms. And the cool thing about, not the cool thing, but the horrible thing, like those poor people in Kentucky that are what they're going through, that it makes them be more appreciative of what they have. For instance, Biden went down there and hugged people and was with people and saying, I'm here to help you any way possible, even though he's a blue man. Nobody said, well, there was some people that said something, Brandon, I don't know what that saying is, which was ridiculous. But that kind of hate is dissipating because people are worried about taking care of themselves, taking care of their own families and their homes. People will just be appreciative for what they have. So I see that link with the hate from Trump sort of dissipating. So I don't see people being as, except the Proud Boys or the real racist type. But I see it coming together of humans. Somebody asked me, Linda, what is it? Because I felt like this feeling. I got to take another drink. My mouth is dry. I have this feeling about that something was going to happen to bring us all together. And somebody said, Linda, what do you think that is? I think it's natural disasters. I think it's one thing after the other in other countries too, that we just sort of come together. And just like Biden said, those tornadoes weren't blue or red. Those people down there, they need our help. We need to help them, which Donald Trump was not like that at all. Oh, like Jared. Oh, well, New York, we'll say we're sending them stuff, but we're not. It was terrible what they did. They absolutely could care less, acted like they bought or got us PPEs and they didn't. It was really sad. There's a lot of stuff coming against Trump with crimes of humanity, but that's not quite yet, okay? So this realignment that's taking place, there's a lot of shifting. I see a lot of coastal erosion taking place, coastal erosion. And I see some big stuff happening in Canada. It might not even be where there's that much people living, but I see some real freezing taking place in Canada. Did you even see that big dust bowl that went through Kansas? It's happening, and it's happening so much that people are frightened. And, in Kentucky, Rand Paul and Mitch McConnell didn't go down there with Biden to talk amongst their people. And you don't think the other people are going to remember that? There's hustling as we speak to gather up toys to give to people. So the poor kids can have a little bit of a Christmas. So everybody's coming together. That's what the part I was telling you, that's going to happen. Everybody's coming together. 2022 is still a little bit, what did the Queen say? Anus horribilis. But it's not as bad as the year before, but it's still got a lot of things that are waking the nation up, waking us up, connecting us to our fellow man. And I see people plummeting tomatoes at people who are really wealthy and living like kings and not putting out a share of the wealth. It's not that they don't deserve it, because they were the ones that began these projects and helped this money come in. I do see that, but I do see that Americans are going to get kind of tired of these people living fat while they pay their employees hardly nothing. Since Biden's been in office, our unemployment rate is lower than it's been in a long time, okay? I just noticed gas prices dropping again. Don't worry about the cost of living, because that's going to remedy itself. I don't trust a lot of places once they raise the rates. You know how they say that we're putting it down, but they don't. But I see the government coming in and saying, hey, bring that back down to $3. But you got it up to $6, bring it back down. I don't know why I saw that, but I saw it. Like the government's going to get involved with the overcharging. I do see pharmaceuticals not being able to get away with what they're doing. There's a bunch of stuff. Oh my God, you guys. I don't know how big of a gap. I know that the Senate will be a pretty nice gap. I don't know about Congress, though, how big of a gap it'll be for Congress. But I do feel that we're much more comfortable in passing things along. So, and did you guys hear that McConnell said, well, I'm interested in this whole January 6th thing. Liz Cheney talks to McConnell. That wasn't right what they did to her, stripped her, and they basically, like in that movie Game of Thrones, where they made that woman walk through the street naked. That's kind of like they tried to do to Cheney. They wanted to humiliate her. You did this, you did this. And by the way, Boebert and Green always are saying, oh, anybody that voted for the Biden thing, they should be whipped in public and taken away anything, any of their committees. And quietly, people are ignoring them. So slowly but surely, they're losing their ability to make any kind of influence. So I just want you to know, you'll notice a change next year from that. There's actually a lot more love coming in because people are reaching out to something beyond themselves. And by doing that, you become connected to source. All you got to do is breathe and stop thinking so much. Get out of your own way. Just breathe and know that everything's going to be okay. Yeah, that we're going to go through this whatever, but it's just going to really, unfortunately, affect those who haven't been vaccinated. And there's people that really can't get vaccinated. They shouldn't get vaccinated. I would suggest that they just remain isolated. I know people are tired of that, but I just see very mild cases with people who have been vaccinated and boosted. Such a drag that we have to go through this, but this too shall pass. So I wanted to tell you about earth changes. I'm not seeing the volcanic eruptions, a couple, but not like I did last year. Remember last year I kept seeing fire? I do see something with Russia, that Russia's going to try to ploy with us on something, and it's going to upset a lot of people. So there's trouble with Russia, not an out and out war, but trouble with Russia. We are honing into universal well-being, and this is what we signed up for, and this too shall pass. So the ugliness of the United States of America slowly but surely is going to get better. Now, that woman that instead of grabbing the taser gun, she grabbed the gun. Please don't kill the messenger, but I'm almost feeling like she's not going to get in huge trouble. I don't see like first-degree murder. I see them taking it as an accident. Okay, it's not because she's not going to get off like Rittenhouse, but I see that there is something she'll have to deal with, but it's not a first degree. That's what I saw. Okay, what else should I tell you guys what's coming up? There's so many exciting things. Let's see what I like. My Twitter always has things. Is Bill O'Reilly the one that died? Why did I just get his picture? People are saying Herschel Walker keeps lying about graduating from college. He's lying. Okay. This no paying taxes from some of these churches is about ready to change too. No more of this. No more of this. But they're not going to deal with it. I'm not seeing 2022, more like 2023, but they're going to start really getting in there and seeing anybody that deals politically and tells their flock who to vote for. That's not being separate. Your removal from church and state. So. Okay. Ted Cruz feels like he's lost too. Ted Cruz feels like and Alex Jones is getting ready to go down, drowning almost, I get with Alex Jones. Much ado about nothing, going nowhere. He's wiped out, and I'm telling you, poor Rudy Giuliani. I'm telling you, these people and that Rudy Giuliani and the Kraken, they're done for. They're done for. Everybody in that White House, it's a shame somebody didn't just say, stop this nonsense, because they were trying to tell Trump, don't listen to these people. It's a lot of crap. And yet, in fact, some of these judges, when they bring it to court, they're saying, give me 10 examples, and they can't. They can't give them any example. So it's really sad what's going on. Let's see. Donald Trump is in for it, you guys. He's really down. He's very angry, but he's down. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are posting pictures of their animals that passed away. It's very heartbreaking. And by the way, Lulu and Jack are doing good. And my cousin who has ALS, she got her permanent trach in and she got her GI tube. I want to thank you guys for the prayers. It really, really helps. So I'm going to be with Eileen, I think on the 30th with her and Corey to talk more about my 2022 predictions. She'll have her predictions too. And then also I'm going to be with Sterling Sunday. I believe I'm going to be with Danny Monday, Gold Bathrobe Tarot. And I think Mel Monday too. We just have so much stuff going on. It's so much fun. So I've ordered some gift certificates to the gentleman that wanted to give his wife a gift certificate. Please write me again, grendel9103@gmail.com, and tell me that you need a gift certificate for that date that you had ordered. The other thing is I am going to stop reading probably the end of 2022, just FYI. So cram it in. And what else was I going to tell you? I'm no longer going through Angel Heart for You for readings because I'm not reading as much. So I'm going through lindagrindle.com. Okay, lindagrindle.com. So I love you all. You guys are just like wonderful. Thank you so much. It's been an honor to be here with y'all. And peace to y'all. And I will see, the dogs know I'm ending. Every time they know I'm ending, you'll see this curtain. You see this? That's because they're up here in my face. I'm trying to get up in my face. There's Jack over there. Yep. They're messing my outline here. So I will catch you guys. I've been reading all day today, so I'm a little bit white and I need to go to bed. I will talk to you all later. Love you. Ciao.